Hi guys, so good to connect again. I'm just going to do a quick video today. I've actually got to shoot off, so I just wanted to get this in. Just felt right to do this today. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to set up, I'm going to ask people, I'm going to work with women specifically to start with. I'm going to ask about you know, the feminine energy, how they're dealing with in the male world, what it means right now for these shifts that are going on. You know, if there's like anything around eating disorders, depression, feeling very disempowered. So we're going to be doing sort of like a focus group on women and current issues. I don't know how that's going to develop first yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously channel. I'm going to get feedback from the women on the group. And this will also help men as well, because men need to understand where women are coming from. I feel that this is come from spirit, and also my girlfriend mentioned to do this, and the intuition is very spot on. So we're going to look at doing something now. So what I'll do is I'll repost a message regarding this. Anyone watching the video, obviously, please do send some messages on this topic, anything you want to know about. And what I'll do is I'll collect everything, see where everyone's coming from. I'll also talk to spirit and we'll channel and see how this can unfold. But it's definitely something that that we feel is going to assist everyone. Like I said, even the men as well. So I'll get into that. That'll be over the next, coming weeks. I've channeled a message today on foreign materials. Now it was more around plastic surgery, but they brought the vaccine thing in as well. Anyway, well, you'll listen to the message, you can see what I'm talking about, or what spirit talking about. So I'll get into that in a second. So what I'll do, like I said, I'll text, I'll put a message on, a written message, just to remind everyone, and then we'll get this thing rolling with the feminine and see where it takes us. Please also, I've put my alignment modality out again. Have a watch of the video. Just like I said last time, feel if it's right for you. And I've done a short video and a long video just explaining a bit more. If you've got any questions, just text me on Messenger. And then there's obviously the sign up page, which has a bit more information on there as well. But please guys, have a look, because it's a transformational modality. And like I said, it's come from spirit. And yes, obviously I want to do it as well with people, but spirit want everyone to start looking at this as well, because it has been gifted to us. And it's all, like I said, it's very apt for now. It's very much in alignment with what's happening on the planet now. It's where our soul bodies are trying to connect in with us. There's so much that's in this modality, and we're looking at very ancient stuff as well, stuff we're not even consciously aware of, and even stuff that the New Age movement is completely missing. So like I said, this is a transformational modality, and you get to go to practitioner level as well. There's 3 stages. But I won't get into all that now. I've done the videos on that, so just have a look. I'll repost it again in a day or two anyway, so it's at the top of the group. And then hopefully I will see some of you in June. It's near the end of June, so you've got 2 months to have a think about it and just tune into it. All right, so what I'm going to get on, read this message on foreign materials. Again, just channeled this morning. Okay. I assume I'm still recording. I hope so. Yeah, it says I'm still live. That was very weird. Okay, right. Where are we? Right, so foreign materials. So this is part of this is coming from what I was talking about with the feminine, obviously. Not saying that women do plastic surgery, but this was part of what we were talking about the other day when I wanted to put all this together. So this came through, and this is the one Spirit wanted to bring through today anyway. I was actually going to channel something else. Okay, so the explosion of plastic surgery has come at a time when humans were in need of an inward life, and we have seen a rise in the breakdown of self-care and self-love. It's indicative of human projection going the wrong way. The energy of living longer, looking healthier, and overall youth is actually a progression of light consciousness, because as you move closer to fourth density, you are in fact living longer. You will stay younger and use light as nourishment. But what has happened, like most things on your planet, is this energy, that principal fact, has been used in the opposite way. You know deep in your soul that this is where you are heading. However, because the spiritual integrity is so low on the planet, that the energy is used through inadequacy instead of self-love. So, in truth, you are living a fourth density principle, but through a 3D reality. And 3D reality in your world is an outward projection, not an inward acknowledgement. And this exact same situation is occurring on your planet now. You are looking to preserve life through government advice, through the vaccine program, constantly putting foreign materials into your bodies because you believe so blindly that they will protect you. And from a plastic surgery perspective, it makes you feel better, feel more attractive. Your consciousness has been so manipulated and twisted that it's very hard for the average citizen to find any sense in this narrative any longer. When you cut open the body, you run the risk of entity attachment, foreign parasite and bacterial energies from the astral plane. You are also giving your power away to not only your own ego, but that of the surgeons as well. Now, like all modern medicine, it has its place, but it was never meant to take over medicine. But unfortunately, you give your power away to doctors, and this has been one of the grandest mistakes in human collective consciousness. Many of your doctors are manipulated by outside sources, and this is a huge problem still playing out. Now, some will say, what about corrective surgery? And we say, yes, that's fine, because it's all part of your experience in 3D. However, for example, someone has an accident and needs plastic surgery to fix their face. But because you are living outwardly, you don't question why you had the accident. You run straight to the surgeon. What needs to happen in this situation is to realize that for such a grand accident to occur, there must be some serious issues of trauma that hasn't been acknowledged, that has been denied. And the only way to get you to acknowledge was for the soul to create a physical manifestation as an accident. So you see, everything has its place, no matter how negative your human mind perceives it to be. But what is lacking in human consciousness is inquisitiveness. Instead, it's action, reaction, and the cycle continues. So when you place foreign materials in your body, you tell your cells you believe you are not already perfect. And so what happens is the consciousness within the cells starts to diminish, and you find it harder to connect to the soul body because you have lowered the frequency in your DNA. Not to mention that the products they use aren't healthy for your body, even though they say they are fine. Understand your medical world is a business first, and it generates a lot of money. So of course it magnetizes corruption. It's the deep inadequacy in humans that needs dire attention. Inadequacy breeds comparison, and you should never compare yourself with anyone else through 3D reality. Because in truth, you are all unique, but also you are all the same as a spirit consciousness. So if you compare yourself to others through inadequacy, you are more likely to disempower yourself. However, if you compare yourself to another through the soul's eyes, then there would be no judgment, because you will see you are all the same. Again, outward projection breeds disempowerment, whereas inward projection breeds empowerment. If you have metal plates in your body or metal hips or any foreign material, then you need to send it love every day and start to change the frequency around the object so it doesn't continue to lower your own frequency. If you remembered the art of energetic manipulation, you could heal these aspects of yourself without opening the body. You will come back to this in some time. But for now, work on your own inadequacy and be conscious of your judgments and comparisons. Okay, so a good message really. I think, you know, we talked about inadequacy before. Some of that's quite general sort of knowledge, but the main thing is the frequency in the cells and how you change your cells and that perfection. And that is, again, inadequacy feeds that. So it's just something we really need to sort of start taking note around the judgment comparisons. And also, you know, to take time to feel that inadequacy and give it space. And I'll probably put another inadequacy exercise. Well, it's in alignment with Dali, but I might put it on the group as well. Just a little exercise for people to do. But again, it's just something to start taking note of and get people conscious of, because, you know, there's a lot of problems with especially with the teenagers now. I'm going to do some stuff on this because there's a lot of bulimic and anorexia. And I mean, it's always, even when I was a kid, it's always been a problem. But with social media now, it's really augmented it. So again, we want to start looking at that as well, because there's a lot of parents out there that need support, and there's ways of doing things, talking and connecting at the soul level, that can start to raise a child's vibration, so they're not getting pulled into that. Anyway, look, this is many discussions to have, many channelings to do on this. So what I said, like I said, just put forward anything that you're interested in or want to know about, and what's good for the feminine at the moment, and for females, and what they sort of need, and then we can go there. And it's going to be an organic process, so let's just see where it unfolds. And Spirit will be with us, and they'll channel the right messages through for those questions, and we'll try and put it all together. All right, guys, thanks very much. All the best, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.